Hello gorgeous souls, it's Mary Rose from PsychicSoulmateReading.com. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a 3-card tarot card reading for our week ahead. And it doesn't matter even if you're viewing this after the date that I've uploaded this video, it doesn't matter because the message is meant for you. You were drawn to this video to watch it for a reason. And the cards that I'm going to be working with are a new deck that I just got, the Tattoo Tarot. I don't know if you can see that with my very bright light. That's the box by Lanza Zellner. I just love them. They're just so accurate and so beautiful. I could use any cards and it doesn't matter because intuition comes from here and from my third eye, and we all are intuitive. So these things are just tools to help us bring out the energy and the information from spirit guides and angels and the divine. Okay, so before I do all of my readings, I always do a brief meditation and I say a silent prayer, either to myself or I say it out loud. And so right now, calling on to a higher power, the divine, God, Jesus, give us a message for our highest good, for everybody that is watching and viewing this video right now, for our week ahead, for our highest good. What do we need to know for our highest good? Okay. I'm just shuffling them. Okay, so I think they're shuffled enough. Cutting them in 3 piles. I got a small table here. Okay, so the first card is the 2 of Wands. Second card is 8 of Swords. And the third card is the 2 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so first card is the 2 of Wands. So anyways, the 2 of Wands, if you can see this card, she's basically looking towards her future. She's making plans. She's planning her future. She's mapping it out. She's putting everything together and she is just going with it. She has a blueprint in front of her and she is knowing what she wants to do. She is being very, wands are very active and they're very forceful energy, very positive, very uplifting. So she's using everything that she has to make that work, planting the seeds and knowing that she's going to accomplish this. Now, it's a card of, like, in our beginning of our week or whenever we're watching this, whenever you're watching this, maybe you're very inspired to start something. You want to do something. You know that this is what you want to do. Yes, it's beautiful. Go for it. It's a great thing, but plan it out. Write things down. It's very important that you write things down. If you get an idea, if you get any kind of thing that comes into your mind of ideas of what you'd like to accomplish or that you would like to see happen for yourself, write it down. Okay, and you know, you can take the action later, but it's just somewhere where you can see it on a sticky note. Okay, so that's what it's telling you, to take the action. Maybe you've been feeling like you haven't been being very proactive. Well, this is the time to tell you that you need to be proactive, and also to look at, when it comes to love, it's to know that love is there. It's to feel love. It's actually to fall in love with yourself. That's what the 2 of Wands is. It's about putting the energy into yourself and, you know, in taking yourself out on a date, loving yourself, because when you love yourself, you can attract the other to love you. Remember that. When we fall in love, we're actually being mirrored with the love that we have inside of ourselves, because our spirit is pure joy, pure love, ecstatic energy. And when you have that inside of you, it's amazing. But we always think, oh, I need that person in my life to bring it. No, you can love that person from afar. Never want trying to change that person's will to make that person love you back, because if you love yourself, what is meant to be will come to you and is meant to be. Love will always find you, regardless. The one, or whatever you want to call it, divine partner, soulmate, twin flame, will always find you when you love yourself. So that is what she's telling us, or he's telling us. The second card is the 8 of Swords. And this is a very traditional, if you know the traditional Rider-Waite, she's blindfolded and she's got 8 swords around her and she's tied up. I know it looks very gruesome, looks like something from a, you know, like not a very nice movie, but actually what this means is a imprisonment. Like, it's kind of like the thoughts, you're putting this on yourself. You're making these things happen for yourself. You're making these, you're actually not realizing, but you're imposing all of this negativity on yourself, and you're making up these stories inside of yourself that's making you feel really anxious. And so when it comes to love, what this can also relate to is feeling like you're tied down to something. Like, okay, say for instance, when you feel restricted in a love relationship and you feel like you're attached, and there's a cord that's holding you and this person. Like, I get people saying to me, I have psychic cords that are holding this person to me, like I'm psychic. That's not a good thing. Being psychically attached to somebody is not good. It's not a blessing. It's actually not a good thing. Being bonded spiritually and being connected, you know, that's a different thing. But when you are karmically or psychically attached to this person, it's very toxic. You know, it's kind of like, it can be a codependency relationship. It can be like an obsession. It can just feel like, I can't get this person out of my mind, but I want them to love me. I want them to be with me, but I know that they're not right for me, but I want to be with them. I don't care. This is what I hear a lot, and I understand that. I've been there, done that, know what you're talking about. Yes. Felt it, right? That's why I'm a soulmate reader, and a love reader, because I know about this stuff, and I know how hard it is when you love somebody and that person doesn't seem to be reciprocating your love. It doesn't mean that this person doesn't love you. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means that this person maybe has issues or has something to work on. So what this is telling you is that you got to work on your issues, okay? In order for that person to come back or love you back, or to entice the relationship, maybe to heal the relationship, you got to work on cutting those cords outside of yourself, those negative cords, those toxic ties, because that is not the divine connection that I was talking about. You can be connected spiritually to that person, yes. Soulmate, yes. Twin flame, yes. You can be connected, but when there is something toxic, that's a different kind of cord that's attaching you. And so you need to cut that off, because the other person doesn't like it, so that's why they're running away. So you need to work on yourself. Meditation, you need to clear it. You need to go within, and you know, I will be posting some videos on cord, like cord ties and releasing toxic energies from other people and psychic attacks. That's basically what it is. And when I say psychic attack, it's just the lower vibrational energies that we have. We all have it within ourselves, but we want to raise our energies high, like I said. And being human, we tend to get, you know, we tend to bring out the pain body, which is the anger, the, you know, the sadness, the grief, the worry. Those are lower vibrational energies. And when you're vibrating at that level, guess what? That's the tie. That's the cord. And if that person's vibrating at a low level like that, that's the cord that's attaching, that's to you. So it's kind of like, it's almost like these beams of light that's just like a fight. There's like a war going on. So this is what I'm talking about. There's a way to clear and delete. Clear and delete. And that's basically what it's saying. If you want to do it right now really quickly, I would suggest just to raise the vibration within yourself, make yourself happy, leave that person go, or when I say leave that person, surrender the outcome, put it away for a while. Just put it away right now, and just know that you'll come back to it, because like I said, whatever's meant to be will always come back to you. You never have to try to control it, because when you try to control it, that is when it backfires. Okay, so the third card is the Two of Pentacles. I love this card. She's a dancer, and she's got two pentacles, and she's basically balancing two worlds at one time, and she's doing it so nice and gracefully. She's got this going on, and she's got that going on, and she's on her toes, and she's dancing just like that. If you see what she looks like, she's very beautiful. And so that is that's what's coming up right now, balancing all these things nice, and that's what you need to do. Love yourself, maybe some self-care, doing some things for yourself that will make you feel like her, to make you feel this. So this is what it's telling you, to give up the multitasking. Put down the multitasking. This is also another thing. Don't try to drive on both sides of the road, okay? Don't try to do too much at one time. You know, I know it's tax season and there's a lot of stuff going on, and you know, we're busy, and there's a lot of, you know, we all wear the busy badge, but you know, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, put everything down and just breathe a moment and just go with the flow, and you'll watch how everything will manifest to your heart's desire, how things will just, you know, run smoothly. So putting this all together, summarizing this, love yourself, like the Two of Wands is telling you. Put the energy into yourself, love yourself. And then the Eight of Swords is telling you to let go of the trying to control, you know, and get out of your head so much, because you're too much in your mind. And when you overthink something, you're actually pushing something away from you. Because when you cut the cords, when you cut those toxic cords, guess what? What is meant to be comes to you. Love comes to you. Love will find you. It's true. If it's that person that you love so much, or if it's the new person that you never thought, like, wow, I never thought that person would come into my life, right? The Two of Pentacles telling you just to go with the flow and have fun and just, you know, go out dancing. Maybe that's what she's telling you as well. You know, it's just, there's many meanings to this. To love yourself. Go with the dance of life, okay? Follow that, okay? So I hope this reading was helpful for you. If you would like to learn how to get a personalized reading with me, please visit my website, psychicsoulmatereading.com, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, and hit the notification button on, because you want to make sure that you get notifications in your inbox every time I post a new video, okay? So I've been working on some new stuff, and it's all gonna come. I'm gonna tell you more about it later. So I want to thank you all for all your support and all of your beautiful feedback that you've been giving me. I appreciate it, and I love you so much. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And till next video, we'll chat some more. Peace and blessings. Namaste.